Today, I'm headed to one of the oldest old school Cantonese restaurants in New York, right in the middle of Manhattan. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show. If you have a minute, I have an opinion. We are in the Grand Central Station area, a neighborhood filled with office towers, office workers, and a giant transportation hub. Here's where you'll find Hop One Express, a decades-old Cantonese restaurant serving mainly office workers and some locals. We enter Hop One on a late weekday evening. The kitchen is open, so let's go and try some of their enduring classics. You don't want to miss it. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show, and today I'm on Lexington Avenue on 45th Street in the middle of the busy business district in Midtown Manhattan. We're slightly on the east side of Manhattan, and I'm at a restaurant called Hop One. Hop One has been around forever, I think probably 30 or 40 years, and it serves some of the best Cantonese food in the area. In fact, maybe the only Cantonese food in the area. I wanted to show you some of the stuff that they have. They have all of the siu mei, which is the roast meats, the Cantonese roast meats, and they also have an array of Chinese American dishes. So you get 50% of the Chinese American Chinese dishes, and then 50% is all the other stuff like wonton soups and the roast meats over rice. So today I'm going to go through 3 plates that I ordered, and we're going to check these out. And also, this is kind of special because this is the first time that I've ever reviewed American Chinese food. So let's take a look. Hop One Express's menu is projected on TV screens right above the counter. Pause and take a look. The first dish that I ordered is an American Chinese favorite, which is General Tso's chicken. This is made with dark meat, and it should be made with dark meat because it'll make it nice and juicy. We have a nice dark sauce over here. It's a pretty big portion. I'm holding on to it, and it seems pretty heavy, so there's lots of chicken here. It comes with the traditional broccoli, boiled broccoli here, and comes with white rice. I was given the option of fried rice, but I chose white rice instead. So we're gonna eat this very soon. Okay, we have a lot of food to try today, and we're going to try the American Chinese favorite, General Tso's chicken. Everyone loves it. A lot of American people, when they go to American Chinese restaurants, they order this. And yeah, let's take a look. Now I'm ready to try that General Tso's chicken. It's deep fried, and what I'm gonna look for first is to see if this is dark meat. Let's try this. Right off the bat is dark meat, so tender and juicy. This is freshly made. I taste the aroma of the fresh fry. It smells like fried food. Sometimes it's if the General Tso's has been sitting around for a long time, what happens is that the outer coating becomes very lumpy and gooey, too much sauce. But this one is a good one. Let's try another piece. This is so good. It's so good because the sauce is not gooey, it's not all congealed, and it's not too sweet, which is very rare for a General Tso's chicken. In fact, this is very high quality. I really like it. And finally, let's try the rice. Okay. The rice is good, and I'm probably going to make a blanket statement for all these rices that this is a regular long-grained rice. It's not Thai rice, but it's good. It's a good quality. It's not sticky, clumpy. It's just well done. And yeah, it's good quality. I like it. And I also ordered beef and broccoli in an American Chinese dish. Now, this comes with the Western broccoli, comes with the beef. And interesting here that the sauce isn't a very dark sauce. The beef slices seem to be pretty thin, which is interesting. This is a combination platter, so it comes with white rice or fried rice, and it also comes with an egg roll, and that's the combination platter. Can't wait to dig in. Okay, now I'm going to try the beef and broccoli, but before I do that, I'm going to try the egg roll first. This is my beef and broccoli combination plate. So here's the egg roll, and when I eat an egg roll, what I want to find out is what do they put in this egg roll. This is a good 3-inch size egg roll. about an inch in diameter. So let's try this. Very nice. Do you see that? Okay. What I like about this is that the filling isn't too wet. Sometimes a poorly made egg roll, the filling is a bit too wet. This one has some roast pork in it. A lot of places now try to cheat you and not add any roast pork. This place does add some roast pork. I appreciate the fact that this is nice and hot, not overly cooked, and it's not oily. Look at the skin. To me, for an American Chinese egg roll, this is great. I like that. Okay, next let's try the beef and broccoli. I'm gonna go right in and try the beef and see what it's like. It's not highly sauced and it's cut thinly. Let's try this. Interesting. I didn't put too much sauce onto it. I went to the bottom and I picked a piece with more sauce on it. Let's try it. Okay. This is a very mild beef. It's not overly salted. I would have liked it a little more salty. The beef hasn't been deep fried, hasn't been run through the oil. That gives it some of the Maillard effect, so it could be a little better. And yeah, it's just not very salty. Let's try the broccoli. Okay, broccoli is perfect. Nice and tender, not overly overcooked. After eating this beef and broccoli, what I can really say is that you could use a little more salt, a little more seasoning, maybe a little more soy or a little more oyster sauce. This, I think, wasn't made with a master sauce. So yeah, it's a little light in color, the gravy. So yeah, it's good if you don't like that much salt in your food, but I would prefer it with a little more flavor. But remember, sometimes these variations in food can be accounted for by the chef who's in the kitchen, or maybe a chef doing something a little different. It could vary, but this particular one is a little less salt. The next dish I ordered is a 2 barbecued meat combo, and it comes with, the ones that I chose came with soy sauce chicken and tasio, or roast pork. And it also comes with a big dollop of grungtong, which is the scallion and ginger sauce. I also asked for white rice, and yeah, this is a pretty good portion. I believe this is $14. Okay, I'm very excited about eating this one. This is the tasio and soy sauce chicken rice. Now, I'm looking at that soy sauce chicken, and it is so dark. The skin, you see how dark that soy sauce chicken skin is? Let's give it a try. This is dark meat. They gave me a piece of the thigh. Well, here goes. Totally legit soy sauce chicken. You can't find this stuff within, I don't know how many miles from Midtown. This is a office area. So if you love Chinese food, you work in the offices in Midtown. This is on 45th Street. This is where you come. That soy sauce chicken is totally legit. No need to go to Chinatown. The soy sauce chicken, the way that I judge it is that it's just cooked to the point of cookedness. Just cooked to the point where it's cooked. And it's not too dry, it's not overcooked. That's a perfect soy sauce chicken. The next one is the tasio. Let's try this. Okay. I can taste the tasio flavor. It's not super strong. The one that I ate doesn't have much fat in it. So it is what it is. I'm going to take a piece that has a little more fat. See that? Let's try this. Okay. Totally legit tasio. It has the right flavors. It's not overly salted, it's not overly sweet, it's just neutral. Although, I have to say, if it were a little more fatty, I would have liked that, but that could have been my fault because I didn't ask for a fatty cut, so that's on me. This is a totally legit plate of tasio, roast pork, and soy sauce chicken. One thing that I forgot to mention is that there is some baby bok choy on the bottom. Let's try this. but nice and crunchy, fresh. With baby bok choy, it's very easy to chew. Sometimes more mature bok choy has all these strands of cellulose inside the vegetable, but this one doesn't. It's great. Finally, let's try some of that ginger scallion sauce. I'm gonna put it on the chicken. Classic ginger scallion sauce. Tastes exactly as I remember it. Delicious. I love it. Totally legit. My conclusion is that if you come here, you don't need to go to Chinatown to get your Chinese food for lunch. I want to tell you a quick story about Chinese food and takeout for people who work an office job in Manhattan. I worked in offices in downtown Manhattan in the financial district for many years. And I remember there used to be a guy who I worked with who would call car service from Chinatown to bring his lunches down to the World Trade Center. To me, that was an extreme love for Chinese food. Why would you pay $30? And this was in the 1990s. Why would you pay $30 to have a bunch of Chinese food brought to your desk in the financial district? To me, that seemed a little extreme. And that got me thinking. People who work around Hopwan, this place, who work in these office buildings all around this district, they're really lucky, because if you like that Cantonese food, you have a destination here. And not to mention that they make really good American Chinese food. So they've been around for maybe 30 or 40 years, and I think they're here for a good reason. And now, here's your favorite part of the Minute Review Show. Ta-da! The star of the show. And the star of the show today was actually really simple. This is the first time I've chosen an American Chinese dish, and that is the General Tso's chicken. And the reason why the General Tso's chicken is so amazing is because it was freshly made. It had that nice, right out of the fryer taste. The sauce was not gloopy. It wasn't overly sweet. It was just right. To me, it's almost the perfect General Tso's chicken. So if there's one thing that you order when you come to Hopwan, go for that General Tso's chicken. Now that the meal is over, here's some final words about Hopwan. I think you may have noticed that earlier in my video, I walked through some of the dining room. So Hopwan, when you walk in, there's the ordering counter, and then there's a mini dining room in the front. And then where I'm sitting is all the way in the back. It's a larger dining room. It's very good for many different party sizes. From what I've read, this place is a haven for office workers in this area. So I'm sure all of these seats are probably filled like during the major lunch times, probably between 12 and 2 o'clock every weekday. I know that they're open on the weekends, so if you want some Chinese food, some Cantonese Chinese food, you can come here during the weekends. And also, in terms of transportation, you can get here. We're right across the street from Grand Central Station, Long Island Railroad, all the subway lines, Metro North. So if you want to grab something before you go home, come here and get it, and you won't be disappointed. And the great thing is that it'll save you a trip from going to Chinatown. I want to thank everyone for watching the Minute Review Show. And recently, I just started a small community on Reddit. So if you go into my homepage, you will find the link for my Reddit community. So just go there and check things out. There we will discuss things about food, restaurants, experiences with Chinese food, or with any food in New York City for that matter. So yeah, just hop on there. I'll be there too. So we can get some great discussions about the food that you've had in the past and in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. The final bill was $38.